Lourdesians, ready to step into the light?
We hope you are, for the high school student government presents Spotlight, celebrating the coming of a superstar.
As Christmas comes into light, so does the Lourdesian Christmas spirit. So, we have prepared a virtual community Christmas party full of festive and bright activities.
Accompanying us in our celebration will be the traditional raffle, our exchange gift for a cause, and the long-awaited Christmas party livestream with performances of Lourdesian talents.
We are also bringing back the annual costume contest. 2019 saw retro outfits, while 2020 featured video game costumes.
This year, we are bringing contestants into the spotlight with the theme of movie and TV series characters' costumes. Students can showcase their favorite live action, anime, cartoon, and other types.
As per tradition, every section will choose a representative to submit a short video of them playing as their chosen character. Per level, one winner will be chosen and will receive a cash prize of 700 pesos.
The student government is once again hosting a fundraising event for this school year entitled Christmas Gift Giving Apostolate. This is a collaboration between the student government and the social action programs Oplan Kapatiran as LSM's solidarity activities.
You will have the opportunity to donate and to help our partner communities.
You may send, transfer, or deposit monetary transactions to the following account numbers. In doing so, send your donations directly to the accounts shown.
The social action area will accept donations until December 17, 2021. For proper acknowledgement and receipt, send a screenshot or photograph of the deposit slip or online transaction receipt in the following emails. And include the following info.
Donations will go into helping partner communities cope amidst the pandemic.
This Christmas, we share the spotlight of the season to our brothers and sisters in partner communities through this exchange gift for a cause.
We invite you to share your light with them through this fundraising event.
No dark experience in the pandemic and in the online setup will take away the light of Christmas in our hearts.
With the guidance of the spotlight, we will find that we celebrate this Christmas together.
We look towards the superstar, Jesus Christ, on whom the spotlight rests.
And through his gift of joy, we invite you to celebrate with the LSM community in this year's Christmas party.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Open Mic. And yes, I know hindi po Friday ngayon, Monday po ngayon. May pasok po tayo lahat bukas. Kaya po, this is a very special episode. Kasi talagang ipinush namin na magkita-kita tayo for before we celebrate the Christmas season. Ayan, para mabati naman namin kayong lahat ng Merry Christmas before tayo maghiwa-hiwalay. So I hope everyone is doing well. You can watch this with your families. Please do share the stream. Share the stream to your respective GCs, class GCs, at sama-sama po tayong magkwentuhan tonight. So para masimula na po ito, hindi ko na patatagalin pa. Let me introduce to you my co-hosts for tonight. Ang mga tutulong po sa akin, makipagkwentuhan. I'll start off with Master Richard Millan from the Student Government and Master Errvic Dela Cruz from the Lourdes Loop. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Sir Mike.
Sir.
Good evening,
Good
to
evening, sir.
everyone.
Hello.
It's watching online.
Ayan, bago tayo magsimula, baka may gusto kayong i-shout out your friends, classmates, teachers, whoever. Go ahead, huwag na kayong magkahiyaan. Sige na.
Ikaw na, Master Millan.
Okay. I guess i-shoutout ko na lang yung section ko, St. Angelo of Acre. Hello guys, hopefully nanonood kayo. Kung hindi, okay lang. Kasi nga, unprecedented times. But of course, syempre welcome naman everyone to our open mic today.
So
Errvic?
I'd like to shout out my friends that are currently watching, my family na may nanonood na ilan, and my brothers in St. Francis of Assisi, and si Sir Jello na watching right now. And that's all.
Ayan, good evening sa inyong lahat. So, sa mga gustong magpa-shoutout, i-comment nyo lang dyan sa baba kung ano yung mga gusto nyong messages, mga thoughts and insights that you would like to share or be heard during the stream. And we'll do our best para mabasa at marinig natin yung mga comments ninyo. So, bago tayo mag-start sa topic natin tonight, very timely at seasonal ang ating topic for tonight. I'm sure the Lourdes Loop and the student government have been very, very, very busy. Kitang-kita naman natin sa mga activities online and offline kung ano yung mga pinagkaabalahan. So to give us more detail, let's start with Master Millan with the student government. What has the SG been up to lately?
Well, just as what you've seen moments ago, our community-wide Christmas party is near. It's just this Friday. And this will be held from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Of course, we shall also have our own class Christmas parties that would run from 1 to 2 hours in the morning as well. For our community-wide Christmas party, we are also having a costume contest with a TV or movie series theme. There will be 1 to 2 minute videos showcasing the characters highlighted. And winners from each grade level will win 700 pesos. And of course, it would not be a holistic, happy, and celebratory party without our exchange gift for a cause, with grade level specific community beneficiaries. So let's all celebrate the spirit of Christmas with our partner communities through our gifts of love and charity.
Okay, so sa Friday na yan, medyo na-excite ako dyan sa costume contest. So bago tayo pumunta sa updates from the loop, meron na bang representative yung class nyo, Richard, for the costume contest?
Oh, I don't think we have. Wala pang nag-volunteer sa amin.
Sa inyo, Errvic?
Actually, di ko rin alam, sir. Pero for sure, merong mag-volunteer din dyan.
Ayan, so I think the deadline for the submission of video entries will be Wednesday. Ayan. So kung kayo yung sasali, for example lang, sinong TV series or movie character ang ipoportray nyo given the chance? Sige nga.
Kung ako, sir, tatanungin nyo, since yun nga, seasonal yan, I would dress up as, I forgot his name, pero the main character from Home Alone. Magandang opportunity siya since we're all at home. Tapos pwede na lang ako so background or props na showing different traps around my house.
So does that mean you can do the iconic Home Alone pose? That would be nice. That would be nice. Sa'yo, Richard?
Actually, coincidentally, siya rin yung naisip kong parang movie character na talagang gusto kong i-portray. Kasi you can do a lot of things, especially with, as Master Errvic had mentioned, yung props as well as yung personality. Kasi you can show off different faces, different emotions just by being that character.
O tsaka yun nga, very symbolic kasi Home Alone, we're pandemic, nasa bahay lang tayo. So binibigyan na natin ng idea yung mga possible representatives. Yung pagsa-set up ng traps sa bahay would be a good way a creative way para gawin yung video presentation. Ayan. So ako siguro Squid Game, wala lang. Bakit? Kasi Squid Game defined our 2021. It's one of the most popular shows. Pero siguro I'd like to put a little spin on it. Hindi common interpretation na green overalls or something. So let's see. Pero that's my idea. If ever I'll dress up as something for the Christmas party, malay natin, di ba, ganahan ako. Anyway, so sa Lourdes Loop naman, ano naman ang pinag-aabalahan ng mga loopers this time around?
So, sa Lourdes Loop, if you check our Facebook page right now, Currently ongoing is the 10 days before loop time, and we are currently on the 6th day. Yung 6th day, ipopost siya mamaya, and the 5th day was about gifts that you can, cheap and affordable gifts that you can give to a special someone or a special friend. And on December 17, 2021 at 7 p.m., a concert for a cause in support of the SU donation drive with the theme bringing others the gift of positivity as we celebrate the Filipino Christmas spirit. Invite your family and friends to donate and enjoy the show. Your support and donations will go to Nayon ng Kabataan and the SOS Village. If you donate, makakatulong ka na nga, mag-enjoy ka pa. So, Sir Mike, that's all for the Lourdes Loop.
Ayan. So, parang pag nung minention ni Errvic, parang ang konti, pero sa totoo lang ang busy ng loopers ngayon considering the preparations,
We get it done.
the countdown, I mean, yung 10 days ba? Tama ba? 10 days before Christmas. And balita ko, ang ganda nung day 4.
Nga po.
Ang ganda ng 4th day eh. Parang na-feeling ko nag-viral yun, yung day 4. So yung mga hindi pa nakakapanood ng day 4, go to the Lourdes Loop page and look for that post. Paki-share. Para mas lalo pang viral. Ayan. So maganda. Gagaling ng mga nasa day 4. Kaya dapat ay suportahan natin sila. As
May
well
bias si Sir.
Huwag ka maingay. Yun. Magandang day 4. So as well as the upcoming mga posts sa Lourdes Loop. And I would like to commend these two organizations, the Lourdes Loop and the student government, for doing their best to bring out a very joyful Christmas atmosphere even though we are confined in an online setup, diba? So I hope that the student body would continuously support the activities and the projects both by the student government and the Lourdes Loop. Ayan. So with that, wag na nating patagalin pa. I'm sure excited na yung mga viewers natin for our topic tonight. Errvic and Richard, can you give us an idea kung anong pag-uusapan natin?
So I believe our topic for tonight is Paskuwentong Pilipino. So these are all the different things that make our Christmas that much more enjoyable. So ikaw, Errvic, what do you think about Pilipinong Pasko? Ano sa'yo yung nagpapa-unique sa Pasko natin dito sa Pilipinas?
Siyempre, there's like only 12 days left before actual Christmas. And I think that yung pinaka-staple Filipino, yung food, yung culture, and yung simbang gabi. Actually, there's a news nga na si Cardinal Tagle, dinala niya yung simbang gabi sa Rome. So that's a really Filipino thing and it's now being international per se. So maganda siyang, yun talaga ang nag-stand out sa mga Pilipino at kaya naging magaling tayo kasi sa ibang tao.
Wow, nag-compare talaga. Yung pagko-compare. Pero I think what Errvic meant to say is that that's what makes us distinct from the celebrations of other cultures. Ako, what I appreciate about the Christmas celebration is the family gatherings. Diba? Very unique yan sa mga Filipinos, yung mga tradition na laging magkikita-kita kapag Christmas. Pero syempre ngayon, we have to be very, very careful para hindi mag-contract ng kahit anong disease and virus. Ayan. So, I hope makapag-celebrate pa din tayo and still be joyful even with the pandemic. So without further ado, i-introduce na natin yung mga kakwentuhan natin tonight. Errvic, would you do the honors?
So, these are my brothers from St. Francis of Assisi. Si Gabriel Garperio, Karl Esguerra at Joaquin De Leon. Welcome guys to Open Mic. Good to have you here.
Woo! Thank you for having
everyone.
us.
Hi.
Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Gabi, parang baguhan. Alam mo, first timer. Ayan. So, bago tayo magsimula, before we get into the topic, Carl, mag-a-agree ka bang yung day 4 ay magandang part ng countdown ng loop?
Aba, syempre po, sir. Like, magandang-ganda talaga po. Gagaling ng mga sumasayaw talaga. Parang ano eh.
Kaya,
Pina 100% eh.
Yun.
Talaga.
Okay, I would just like to get that out of the way. So simulan na natin ang kwentuhan. Gabby, Carl, and Joaquin, welcome to Open Mic. Before anything else, meron ba kayong mga gustong i-shout out? Meron ba kayong mga gustong batiin?
ay, mga gusto ko pong i-shoutout. Na-shoutout na po ni Master Errvic po eh.
Nga hoy, na-shoutout na Errvic ko. Siguro pwede ko lang i-shoutout po si Master Garperio at si Master Joaquin De Leon. Yung dalawang mga kasamang guest.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary na yan.
Shoutout mo na rin. Once in a lifetime opportunity naman to. Well, para sa akin siguro. Yun lang ho.
Sa iyo, Joaquin, would you like to greet anyone?
Hindi naman po siguro masyado, pero I think one would be my family as well po. And obviously, as Master Errvic already previously mentioned, yung class ko. And of course, Sir Gonzales.
Ayan. So, sa classmates nyo na nanonood, sana i-share nyo din. Share the stream as well. Yung classmates nyo nandito. And mag-comment din para kasali din sila sa kwentuhan. Encourage them to comment on the stream para manotice din natin yung mga ano nila, mga insights nila. So would you like to give the first question, Richard?
All right. So our first question for tonight is, when do you or your family start preparing for Christmas? Considering that Filipinos celebrate Christmas very early. Kasi yung parang nakasanayan na natin is pagdating ng September, ayun, start na tayo mag-decorate ng bahay natin. So for our guests tonight, sa tingin nyo or sa experience nyo, kailan kayo usually nag-start mag-celebrate ng Christmas?
For no particular reason, I'd like Master Esguerra to go first.
Inunan niya pa talaga. Okay. Just to be clear, everyone, in my religion kasi we don't have Christmas, but it's an open secret to most of us. We actually do kind of get into the festive feel of Christmas. So kahit wala kaming Pasko per se, we still kind of get into that festive feeling na we celebrate with other people. So kahit pa paano, may Pasko pa rin kami. Minus lang yung gift giving, pero meron pa rin yan. Pero when does my family celebrate Christmas? Not really celebrate Christmas, but prepare for it. I guess siguro around November at that time, because that is usually the time na tinutulungan ko yung mom ko mag-wrap ng mga gift baskets na ipapamigay namin. Hindi nagse-celebrate ng Christmas pero namimigay ng gifts eh. But yun nga, I help my mom, like nirarap ko, like we try to parang minamodel namin yung gift basket, tapos hinihit gun, parang nirarap. After nun, pinapamigay, tumutulong pa ako nun. So yun lang. I guess.
Sa mga hindi pala nakakaalam, Master Esguerra is an iglesia ni Cristo. Kaya napapagantong comments siya ngayon. So,
yes.
Next up, sinong pwedeng sumunod sa kanya?
Waki, ikaw na lang.
Okay.
Gabi.
For
Pinapasa eh.
for me, on the other hand, I could say that it's definitely different now compared to before, because dati when I was like maybe like 7 or 8 years old, my mother October pa lang nagtatayo na siya ng Christmas tree. I'm like, ma, easy ka lang. Pero ngayon she's more laid back, you know. We started shopping for Christmas gifts pretty recently actually. So I could say that siguro the pandemic affected the way my mom acted towards, you know, the anticipation of Christmas. But we still practice a lot of things naman that you know, such as the paroles and the Christmas decorations to get ourselves in the Christmas spirit naman.
Thank you, Joaquin. Gabi, baka naman.
Next question.
Baka magturo ka pa.
Para man po sa akin, much like Master Esguerra, I also begin, or my family po, we begin preparing November. So that means preparing that. You see that? Yes. November pa lang, nakatayo na po ito right here. So the teachers and my classmates will see this early November pa lang. And aside from that, pinagplaplanuhan na po namin kung which po yung my family, the gifts that they would like, yung pamasko na bibigay, ganun po. So November definitely is the month that we begin. So a single month away from December.
Okay, so November nagsa-start na ng preparations. Okay. Sa inyo, Errvic and Richard, meron ba kayong mga special preparations na maaga?
Sige, for me or for our family, wala naman masyado. It's again more about the gift giving aspect. So, I think recently lang rin, tinatanong ako ng mom ko kung ano yung pwedeng mai-gift sa mga office mates niya. Kasi, although may idea na siya, she just needs my say for some reason. I do not know. But, tapos tinatanong rin ako kung ano yung gusto ko for Christmas. And then, actually, sinagot ko was I wanted this Valorant skin. But then, when I asked my dad, sabi niya, choose something else. Kasi yun daw, pwede naman daw niya ibigay. And nabigay na niya just this Saturday. So, na yun, I'm still thinking about what to buy. What to have my parents buy. So, ayun lang. What about you, Errvic?
So yung parents ko, when quarantine started actually until now, they had the plantita face. So the other week, actually this last week lang, my mom bought small pine trees to be set up around the house. Tapos my dad, palagi niya ako inuutusan magbuhat ng mga paso. So umakyat ako ng 4 or 5 floors para sa aming paso, and then he put a medium-sized pine tree, taller than me. Tapos nilagay namin siya sa roof deck, and suddenly started putting Christmas decorations anywhere. Kasi my family isn't the type of family that to celebrate Christmas at home. We always celebrate it at my grandparents' house. So nagulat lang ako na this year it would be different, especially na for sure we would be still stuck at home. And ayun, plantita, kaya nagkaroon ng pine tree.
Yun. So, ang cute siguro nun, no? I mean, from the outside, kung makikita yung mga pine trees, that would be nice. Ayan. So ako siguro by November, iniisip ko na anong theme ng Christmas tree. Kung anong color scheme. So for ilang years yan na nagsa-cycle ako ng color scheme, silver and blue, gold and silver, all gold, all silver. So depende yun sa mood ko, sa mood namin, kung ano mapag-decide namin that year. And it became a tradition na talagang we enjoy as a family, yung getting the ornaments ready, decorating the tree. Ayan, story time, alam nyo ba guys, there was a time na nag-shopping ako ng ornament sa saan ba yun? Ace Hardware. I think that was Ace Hardware.
It's hard.
Oh, may mga doon, may mga ribbons and stuff.
May drill.
Tapos, nung nasa may checkout counter na, parang yung price nung mga Christmas decor, umabot ng 600 pesos. Okay, 600 pesos. Tapos yung kasunod ko sa line, parang nagulat siya na inabot parang nalalakihan siya sa 600 pesos for Christmas decors. And I felt a slight judgment on his tone with a comment that that person gave out. So ako naman, syempre, hindi ko na rin naman pinatulan. So hinayaan ko na lang siya. Pero sa sarili ko, this gives us joy. It's a family thing for us. I wouldn't mind spending if it's for the joy of the family. Ayan. So yun yung preparation namin. So excited ako lagi mag-decorate ng Christmas tree. December 1 kami nagde-decorate. Saktong December 1 yan, magde-decorate na kami ng Christmas tree. So speaking of family traditions, kayo ba meron bang mga traditions din that you guys follow or you think is unique to your family?
Ituro na natin si Gab. Gab, ikaw mauna.
Gabi.
Eh,
Fair play, fair play. Okay. Unique to my family, I would say wala naman po. As in unique talaga na ginagawa po namin. Pero something na we used to do was to visit our family mismo, my lolo, and celebrate Christmas there. Unfortunately, a little something happened 2020 which stopped me from doing that. My family from visiting. So hindi po natuloy, pero luckily actually it was uh actually yesterday, I think, where we visited my lolo once again with my cousins were there, my extended family, everyone was there, and it was fun kasi of course bakulado na po lahat. So it's our state was more safe than before. So definitely natuloy po namin yon. Pero aside from visiting my family, another tradition na we would always do, always, was apart from visiting, we would actually eat outside. So even like during the conventional days, the simpler days of yore, we would go outside and eat SM, Shangri-La, the goods, all those the good malls naman. Mahal kasi Christmas. Ito yung isang opportunity to
Yes,
blow all that money. So, eto po. So, natuloy po yun into the pandemic, which was great. So, even last year, we were able to do the same. And hopefully, if masusunod pa rin po yung tradition, in a few days, we will also be doing the same thing. Next person.
Okay, sino sa atin, Waki? Ako o ikaw?
You can go ahead.
Saya. Sana dapat ikaw eh. Pero sige. Any family Christmas traditions na pinapractice namin? Well, siguro during this time, it's not that different from Master Garperio. Except di kami sa mall kumakain. Minsan napapapunta kami sa mga malalayong lugar like Subic, Tagaytay, minsan Manila. Kasi medyo malayo-layo na rin yun. Then, doon kami kumakain. Tapos, syempre, very good food. And yun lang most yung ginagawa namin as a Christmas tradition. I think this time around, kapag Christmas break na, after ng Christmas party natin on Friday, sa Pico de Loro naman kami, which is, ewan ko kung nasaan. Pero I heard na maganda daw doon and they have good food. Yun lang.
Yes, Joaquin.
Okay. For me, on the other hand, I would say we don't have a unique tradition that we follow every time it's Christmas because my family is pretty generic, to say the least. Not exactly naman generic. Like, of course, we do the normal things like we gather our family members, we have dinner, and then we play like games and spend time with each other. But other than that, I don't really see anything else being that unique in nature, except of course the games we play, because the games we play are very, sometimes they're weird, but I guess that's what sets us apart from different families naman.
Share.
Yeah, can you share?
Oh, share. Share mo naman yan.
Okay,
That's
so
fun.
hindi naman siya exactly weird, but to think that you're actually doing it with your family members is a bit concerning for me. Okay, so one time we did this this game where you were supposed to kneel on the floor, and then someone else with a balloon will pop it on your chest with their buttocks, and we're lined up in a line, and the first line to, of course, pop all the balloons wins the game. And
Party, parang parlor party games, mga ganyan.
it's something like that, but that's just one of them. Like, there are so much, and I guess that's what makes Christmas for me special, because of obviously all the memories and all of the experiences that you get out of what we were doing. Of course, I remember them for a long time. Hell, I still even remember them to this day. So obviously, because of the pandemic, it served as a hindrance for me to meet with other family members. But now that this Christmas, parang lumuluwag na yung mga restrictions, I think that my family, on the other hand, will be able to meet each other again. So that's a good thing.
Okay. So, mukhang maraming baong party games ang family ni Joaquin. So, speaking of traditions, you guys are grade 12 students now. Pre-pandemic, have you guys experienced caroling when you were like smaller? Meron ba naka-experience mag-house to house, mga rolling?
Tumama po sa nangangaraling pero hindi talaga nangangaraling. Ganun ako.
Yun po yung akin. Yes, ako po yung nakatayo sa likod.
Yung pumapalakpak
pinsan
lang.
Yung mga pinsan ko po yung kumakanta, doon po sa likod nakangiti.
Medyo makapal pang mukha ako nun.
In other words, wala kayong ambag pero kasama kayo sa hatian?
Yes po, we get the share with no effort. Hindi po minimal, no effort po talaga.
Ayan, the Christmas version of a freeloader. Ayan, that would have been nice, no? Yung mga caroling, mga childhood experiences sa pangangaroling. May mga, I'm sure yung ibang viewers siguro natin na experience mag door to door, habulin ng aso pag nangangaroling. I'm sure may mga experiences na ganyan. So Errvic, can you lead the guests to the next question?
So, ang next question natin, syempre, we've been 17, 18 years old. Marami na tayong pinagdaanan na Christmas. So, sa buhay ng Pasko mo, ano ang hindi mawawala sa Christmas celebration nyo?
Of your family.
Gusto kong simulan kay Master De Leon naman.
Ayun, tuturo ko sa eh.
Patat yan.
Naunahan ako dun. Okay, for my family, siguro syempre yung hindi mawawala sa amin is the dinner that we have during Christmas. Kasi of course that's important. Everybody who yung mga tito ko, yung mga cousins ko, everybody will gather in one place and have dinner and talk with each other. Obviously that won't go away anytime soon, no matter if there is another pandemic or not, because Christmas is still Christmas, and obviously we Filipinos are very religious, and my family is also very religious, so we will always find a way or find time to have dinner with each other and simply talk with each other, because that's one of their biggest love languages, which is being able to sympathize and feel for each other.
Okay. So talagang family bonding. Yan.
I'd like to call Master Esguerra.
Yan. Tigam sana, pero sige. Di mawawala sa Christmas celebration namin as a family, kahit wala naman talaga kaming Pasko. Almost similar to Mr. De Leon, we have a dinner. Coincidentally, the same day as Christmas, we actually also have that tradition when we just eat dinner together. Then we pray, then we eat some more. After nun, usap-usap tungkol sa mga nangyayari about school, work, stuff outside our family, things like that. It's those types of things na hindi talaga nawawala sa amin. Every year, ever since naalala ko, mga 8 years old pa ako, ginagawa na namin yun. And it's actually a very fun tradition to do. Since this Christmas, since most of the time di ko na nakakausap masyado yung family ko. So, I look forward to this dinner that we would have sa mga December 25. Coincidentally, Christmas din. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so for myself naman, tama naman po, definitely common denominator would be the family dinner. Wala pong magbabago doon. Maski po anong mangyari, maski pandemic man o hindi, the family dinner is the one tradition, the one practice that we enjoy practicing. So, that's definitely, it's fun because, of course, lalabas po kami, outside, we blow all the money that I say we, but my parents have earned throughout the year. Kakain lang po kami sa, expensive. Tapos, dun po, mag-uusap-usap po kami. Kaming tatlo, myself, my mom, and my dad. Kasi, of course, this was a time na recently, I'm drawing to previous Christmas where we weren't able to visit the family. Now we just talked, simply enjoyed each other's company. Tapos, ano na, share lang like, Gab, anong ginagawa mo sa bahay? Ginagawa mo sa trabaho. Ganun lang. It's
Eh.
very, hindi naman po ganun ka-formal, but of course, I'd rather not say anything live na baka maano, baka may something po. So, yun po, definitely the family dinner is something that'll stay into the foreseeable future when it comes to my family Christmas traditions.
Ayan. So, common talaga yung family bonding with our guests. Ayan. Siguro ako, hindi mawawala sa family namin. I mean, sa celebration. Aside from the Christmas Eve Mass, because we go to Mass ng Christmas Eve, kantahan. Hindi mawawala yung I mean, we're not like professional singers or musically inclined people. Well, we are Filipinos and we are somewhat really into singing. So when we celebrate Christmas with my cousins, ilalabas na yung Magic Sing. Then we could just sing our hearts out. Then if before nung pre-pandemic, nagre-rent pa ng video okay, yung mga ganyan. So lang, it just makes the celebration more fun and festive. Pangdagdag na rin sa bonding. How about you, Erwin?
Video.
Ano, Richard?
Sa akin, sir, since nasabi na yung Christmas dinner, Noche Buena, syempre, ang sa family ko, di mawawala yung lechon. Yung meron na nga nung recent years, nag-evolve na yung lechon, hindi na kutsili yung ginagamit, plato na, ginagamit yung plato. Parang nagulat nga ako na yung yung nung last year, yung Noche Buena namin last year, dalawa yung lechon. Yung isa sa dad ko, yung isa sa lola ko. So naglaban sila nung lechon na kinuha nila. So ganung mga family traditions po, sir. Hindi mawawala yung luto ng lola ko at yung gathering nga ng family.
Ayan.
Master Millan.
Iba naman yan, katulad kay Errvic, may specific na food na laging present ng pag mga Christmas celebration. Sa inyo, Richard?
I guess yung sa amin naman, aside from yung dinner, yung bonding time, talagang yung behind the scenes rin doon. Kasi kami rin yung nagluluto ng dinner talagang I think 2 to 3 hours, maybe even more para lang yung buong dinner table talagang perfect for Christmas, especially since apat lang kami dito sa bahay. So kailangan, aside from kasha, kailangan rin talagang perfect yung taste and all that.
Yan. So the preparation. Yon. Ayan. So, what's our next question, Richard? Ito na, na to na medyo nasimulan na ni Joaquin to kanina.
So our next question is, how did the pandemic affect your Christmas celebration? Kasi definitely when the pandemic all started, everything really shut down, everything had to be shifted over to the digital world and all that. So what do you think, for you guys, how did the pandemic affect your Christmas celebration? So I think we can start now with Master Garperio.
Wow. Okay. So for myself, I think I said earlier na rin, no, the fact that my family would normally visit my lolo's house, tas dun po kami with the extended family to eat, to bond. Usually to also, I failed to mention this, also do like yung aga-agaw po ng pera. Kasi usually, di na po kami kayang mag-meet as a whole family sa New Year's. So we like to do it early na rin, yung pera. So of course, dun rin yung mga pamasko po namin. So that's definitely something na we failed to do, especially last year. Kasi po, of course, we realized the threat that the pandemic had posed. And we decided not to risk it kasi of course, what's the point of going there if we're just gonna endanger our family members' lives? So definitely talagang off the list na po yun. Pero of course, with the lighter protocols, security protocols of this year, and the fact na many of the families are already vaccinated or even fully vaccinated, we were able to do it successfully this year, which of course was, I feel very happy about doing. So yun lang naman. Just the visiting was what stopped, but luckily continued this year.
Yes. How about
Bato-bato pick na lang kayo.
Tumitig na lang.
Kanina, eager kayo magturuan. Bigla kayong tumahimik nung napunta na si Gabi.
Sige, Masters Richard, you can take the lead.
Pinauna ako.
Ang
Sige.
galing.
Actually, similar lang naman din kay Master Garperio. Before even yung mga distant cousins ko na di ko kilala, bigla na lang sumusulpot dito sa bahay namin. Pumupunta sila
yun.
mga di ko kilala talaga po na cousins.
Mga di pinsan.
Baka di ko na lang kilala dyan, bigla na lang pumasok sa bahay namin. Pero anyway, yung mga cousins ko, like tito, tita, pumupunta sila dito sa bahay namin before and we used to celebrate and eat dinner talaga together. Yun talaga yung before pandemic. Pero nung pandemic, siguro napalitan lang is minus yung cousins at tito, tita at yung mga iba kong mga relatives. Tapos ang natira na lang is yung grandfather and grandmother ko and yung isa ko pang tito. Ayun pa yung kilala ko po talaga. I've spent time with them po ng matagal na, siguro around 8 years po nung nasa Mandaluyong pa ako before I moved over here to Pasig ho. Pero sila na lang po yung pumupunta dito eh. At least namimigay po sila ng mga malalaking gifts. Yan na lang tontongan nila ako. Yan lang. Siguro Master De Leon, pwede ka na wala dito.
Siguro, he's the last one.
Yan nga.
Okay. For me, obviously the pandemic restricted, the physical contact that we had with each other. Pero for me, I guess the effects that it could have with the Christmas that's coming up right now is probably with the previously mentioned games that I told you guys about. Obviously, because of COVID, we can't do those, those type of games na it requires like physical interaction talaga and stuff. Like, probably the games we'll do is probably safe. Siguro safe to ensure that everybody, walang bigla na lang di nalalasahan yung lechon na dinala ni Lola. Pero, siguro yun lang naman po.
Arctic phone kayo. Masaya yun.
Among Us. Yan, madami mga online games. Online games na lang kayo.
Kasama na kayo sa naka-online games.
Makikisama din kami.
Oo nga.
So, siguro yung mga more intellectual kind of games, yung hindi na masyadong physical. I'm sure you guys can think of new games that you can come up with para the spirit is still there, even with the limitations and the changes that you have to go through. So,
the tail on the tito. Ang ganun po.
Yes.
Ang ganun.
So, speaking of new, Errvic.
New this Christmas? I wouldn't really think there would be different this Christmas kasi ang family ko kapag ka nag-celebrate ng Christmas or New Year, very kami, traditional in a sense. So, syempre ang kailangan lang naman talaga na meron sa Christmas is family and friends. So, dito sa mga guests natin, I would like to ask all of you kung mayroon bang bagong itatry kayo or bagong i-implement sa pandemic Christmas nyo? Sinong magsisimula naman? Sinong ituturo natin ngayon?
De Leon, ikaw na muna.
Yung mga host muna.
Yung mga
host muna.
Master Millan.
So, si Richard.
Yeah, I guess I can say na super traditional naman kami. We haven't deviated from our usual Christmas traditions kasi I think for the longest time all we really do is bond together, cook food, eat the food, and then rinse and repeat for the next year. So I don't think may bago naman kaming gagawin. Although if meron naman, hopefully may enjoy ko kasi very picky rin ako with what I like and what I don't like. So, ayun lang. Ikaw naman, Errvic.
Ayun nga, sinabi ko kanina, I don't think we would do anything new sa family namin. Feeling ko ang magbabago lang, unti-unting pwede nang lumabas, pwede nang mag-cinema, yung brothers ko, yung mga family members ko, pwede na kami mag-mall ulit, pwede na kami makipagsiksikan sa mega mall ulit, and sort of things like that, yung Christmas shopping and yada yada yada. I would like to pass it on na yun nga. Gusto lang, tinuro nila kay kanina, kay Joaquin. So, kay Joaquin tayo mauna.
Ako na naman. Okay, sige. Siguro, definitely there's nothing that's gonna be new sa Christmas namin. Pero of course, the thing that would be new is obviously we have to fear for our lives, which is something very, very morbid to think of. But hell, if you're enjoying it with your family, then maybe you won't think of it that much. Parang wala talaga kasi halos every Christmas it's just the same thing but with more memories. So I don't really see anything changing in the near future. Ikaw naman, Master Garperio.
Okay, so well, definitely susubukan namin yung pindutin ang dito. That sounds fun. Pero pero definitely we'll definitely try something. Yun lang. Something na we haven't done before. Actually, what that something is, we don't know. Kasi of course, lalabas po kami ulit. Whatever happens na yung new thing na yun, we'll figure it out as we go. But of course, what would be nice is to go outside again, go to the cinema. Like Errvic said, No Way Home na sana, pero ang kapal ng mukha, January pa dito mag-premiere. So, wala eh. Mamaya na Spider-Man. So, yun definitely po na we're open. We want to do something new. So, as to what it is, wala pa pong label, wala pa pong alam, pero siguro we'll catch you up on that, whatever that new thing is.
Okay, since ako na yung panghuli, ano ka na to. Anything new? Siguro something that is new actually for this month para sa amin is we would be celebrating Christmas, quote-unquote Christmas, outside of our house. So sa mga magnanakaw dyan at akyat bahay na nanonood, sana walang nanonood na ganyan. Hindi nyo pasukin bahay namin. Pero we will just be celebrating outside. As I said earlier, sa Pico de Loro kami, we would be celebrating there. Siguro magbo-bowling kami, swimming. Sana payagan na. Kasi no last time pumunta kami, hindi kami pinayagan. And eat. Then siguro matulog. Ayun lang. Not really that extravagant. Pero yun lang naman talaga for something new this time around.
So, saan kayo pupunta?
Sa castle.
Sa Pico de Loro. Di ko alam
Spaceship nila.
Pwede rin.
Sorry. I was just trying to figure out how long it would take for you to get back home. Pero go on. Okay lang.
Siguro mga 3 hours.
Atraso ba si Carl sa'yo?
Alam mo, just 3 hours is 3 hours is long.
3 hours is long?
Let's leave it at that.
Long enough.
Long enough. Baka pagbalik ko na lang, wala namang tira dito sa bahay ko. Ha? Ikaw ang pinakauna.
Iiwan ko yung magandang kurtina mo dyan sa likod mo. Don't worry. Iiwan ko yan.
Mayan.
Let's put that on record.
Oo nga po, no? Oops.
Legal evidence na to. If ever lang. If ever.
Speaking of new, siguro I will probably spend Christmas with a new family this year.
New family? Oh.
With a new family because my sister is getting married by the end of the month. So,
Congratulations to her.
Kumbaga parang hindi na kami mag-rehearsal dinner with the in-laws. Yung Christmas Eve na yung naka-rehearsal dinner namin. So we'll be going to the family of the fiance and get to know each other better. So we'll make the family bigger. Now, so instead of our usual na one side of the family, this time we'll expand. Yeah, so with a new family. My sister's getting married on the 30th. Yeah.
Question lang po, Sir Mike. Kung di ba kayo kinakabahan pa like to meet the in-laws? Yung mga ganun ho. Kasi may ibang taong ganun ho, parang kinakabahan na ma-meet yung mga in-laws nila ho.
Impressions.
Una yung kakasal. Ako meron ako kabahan yung kapatid ko yun. Diba? Pero ano naman, may My sister and her fiance has been together for 13 years, 12 to 13 years
Wow.
na sila. So, kilala na siya ng family. Kilala na niya yung family. So, she's not a new face anymore and I don't think she will have a hard time adjusting to the family. Samantalang kami kasi, ako and my father have only met the family of the fiance a few times. So we haven't really gotten acquainted with each other yet. So siguro pagdating ng time na yon with this new family, we'll be getting to know each other better. We'll, bond over lechon and stuff. So let's see where it goes.
Detailed on the tito po ulit Suggestion lang.
Walang katapusan.
Yung akin ipin, wag na. Pag ako yung habulin. Ayan. So for the last question on this segment, what is your most memorable Christmas with your family so far? How would you describe your most memorable Christmas celebration with your family thus far? Yan. Pwedeng it may be related to tradition, it may be related to gifts, it may be related to the celebration, or the year na pinakagusto mo yung gift na natanggap mo from your family. The works.
So kung walang magsimula, ako na magsimula. So when I was in grade 7, I studied in the United States for a year kasi doon nagtrabaho ko yung mom ko, and I remember the Christmas of 2016, my dad surprised us kasi dito siya sa Philippines. My dad surprised us in the United States. Tapos from the airport, dumiretso kaming Disneyland. So it was one of the most memorable Christmases talaga, since we've been far apart from each other, and magandang reunion talaga. And syempre, Disneyland is a family-friendly place na everyone will enjoy and everyone will have a fun time out of.
Yan. So the happiest place on earth during a memorable Christmas. What more can you ask for? So definitely very memorable nga yan. How about the others?
For me naman, I guess yung most memorable ko was very young pa ako, I think 2014. I think we went yung Christmas seasons with Christmas, and then I think a few days before New Year, doon kami sa Baguio nag-Christmas. Kasi may event rin yung MDG at the time, parang Organization for Math. So, diniretso na namin from after the event into Christmas, and then I think nag-horse riding rin kami during those days. So, definitely memorable in my eyes.
Okay, so celebration in Baguio naman si Richard. How about our guests?
So, na naman. So, sino una?
I'll go first.
Ayan.
You want initiative, I give you initiative.
Yeah.
So para naman po sa akin, I believe I was 9 years old. 17 na po ako ngayon. So, wow, long time ago. So, definitely, it was maganda rin po yung build up to this Christmas. So the night before, we had this, of course, the Christmas family dinner was there. So we ate. I remember drinking lots of Sprite. And it was really great kasi bata po ako. No, soft drinks. So it was really like very fun to do that, no? Like eating with the family, drinking lots of soft drinks. Tapos I remember that night when I still didn't have a room, so I would sleep on my parents' bed. Na I couldn't sleep because of the excitement na Christmas was the following day. So of course we woke up. Christmas tree po kami doon. This was a time when we were still living in my lolo's house. So we had a Christmas tree and gifts were there. So inakit po yung gifts to my parents' room. So I opened it. Doon yung mga Go-Go's Crazy Bones, Creepy Crawlers, nako, the works. Lahat ng mga magaganda po noon. I had them. Tapos definitely, what else did I get? I got what's this called? A Galactus figure for the Marvel professionals or comic book nerds who Galactus is. I had a Galactus. It was great. I also got Disney Infinity, if you remember that. That was also great. So, yun rin naman po. Pero of course, the most memorable thing was what happened the following hour siguro was we played Pin the Tail on. That's it. That's where it ends. We just I opened the gifts, then it was pretty great. I just started playing with them. Yun lang.
Magaling, Ginoong Garperio.
There we go. Okay, who's next?
Sige, since ako na masusunod. As I said earlier, dun before pandemic, ang daming pumupunta sa bahay namin na di ko kilala. This was around 2019, so December. Hindi naman siya exactly Christmas, pero siguro Christmas na lang din kasi yun naman din yung month. Ang daming tao pumunta sa bahay namin nun. Mga taong di ko kilala, pero I think every hour parang may pumupunta na iba't ibang tao. Then my parents were shoving me like, oh, magpakilala ka dito sa pamangkin mo, magpakilala ka dito sa tito-tita mo, magpakilala ka dito sa lolo at lola mo sa dad side mo. Tapos ako naman, hindi ko alam ang gagawin ko. So pumarik na lang ako sa kwarto ko, tapos bumaba ulit para magpahinga. Yun lang yung memorable sa akin dahil ang daming tao nun na parang ganito ba kalaki ang pamilya ko or yung family line ko. Mga di ko kilalang pamangkin, mga tito-tita. So, yun talaga po yung tumatak sa isip ko. Ay, hindi. Actually, may isa pang tumatak sa isip ko during that time. Yung naglinis ako nung lamesa namin after kumain silang lahat. Ang dami kong hinugasan na plato, ang dami kong inayos sa table namin, ang dami kong minap, ang dami kong inayos na halaman sa labas ng bahay namin. No, medyo lang. Pinilit eh. Kailangan tumulong syempre. Pero yun lang yung naging memorable sa akin because first time ko lang maka-experience na gano'n na sobrang daming tao tapos ako rin yung nag-ayos sa pinakadulo.
So naging memorable siya dahil napagod ka.
Napagod, nakamit ng madaming new relatives. Daming mga interesting stories about our family line po and about my parents as well. Yun talaga yung tumatak sa isip ko. Ayan. Master Waki, you are...
Siguro, the Christmas before the pandemic was the most memorable one. Because not only was it the last Christmas where, of course, we didn't need to worry about COVID and everything, but it was also the last Christmas where my family and I spent time with my beloved aunt who passed away in the next year. She made Christmas that day really fun, and honestly, I can't really see Christmas being that enjoyable anymore without her, but obviously we have to move on, and my family and I miss her deeply and cherish that one Christmas where we were all laughing and enjoying each other's company. Yun lang naman.
All right, thank you, Joaquin. And with Joaquin's wonderful story, I guess it's a reminder for us to cherish these memories talaga because, life is short and we really have to make the most out of the bonds that we make together with our family. Okay, first time mo yan nakilala or matagal mo na silang kasama sa mga celebrations, let's cherish these memories. So before we proceed to the next part and to the shoutouts, meron pala akong i-share na family tradition na nakalimutan ko i-mention kanina. Alam niyo ba na for a certain time in my childhood, I believed in Santa Claus.
Pretty normal naman po yata yan.
Right of passage po yan.
Yun lang ang commonality natin sa INC.
I admired my parents' dedication kasi every December 15, I would usually hang my stockings already. So may medyas talaga ako sa bintana. And then every morning after that, I get something. Okay, so may toy, mga Happy Meal ng Jollibee, minsan cash, minsan food. So imagine na bata ka. Nabuking ko lang na hindi yun totoo when I finally understood how Santa Claus works. Sa TV, isang gabi lang naman nag-house to house si Santa. Bakit sa akin, mula December 15, binibisita niya na ako. So that's when I started to get suspicious. Na parang, Sabi naman doon, Christmas Eve lang. Yung sa mga cartoons, di ba? Sa mga movies, the kids would prepare milk and cookies, ganyan, waiting for Santa. Isang gabi lang. Bakit ako mula December 15? Ang sipag.
Special.
Special.
Kaya nga, so that's when I started to get suspicious. Pero during that time, it was a really exciting experience. At syempre, bata, at maghintay ka ng toy. And then every time I get low grades o kaya I do something bad or ay napagalitan ako, I would get a note from Santa Claus that I don't get anything.
Note, hindi uling.
So parang yun na yung aking naughty, yung response for being naughty for that specific day or night na pati si Santa Claus, sinesermonan din ako. So I could still remember that very clearly. Halimbawa, I missed the school bus sa during that time. So pagagalitan ako ng parents ko, I won't expect anything from Santa but a note to do better next time, yung mga ganyan. So that's a memory I'd really cherish. Kasi magulang ko napakasisipag mula December 15. Sinabayan nila yung simbang gabi. Si Santa nagsisimbang gabi dumadaan sa bahay namin. Ayan.
Pilipino naman ni Santa Claus. Sinisermon pa yung bata eh.
Nagtatagalog si Santa Claus.
Pero hindi ko pa na-gets yun. Inisip ganun kalakas si Santa Claus.
Kasi there's only one. Maybe there are multiple. Para siyang guardian angel. Each one has their own Santa Claus.
Yes.
Pero people are not ready for that conversation. Let's move on.
Ayan. So before we get into the next part of our conversation, shout out muna tayo, Richard and Errvic. Ano mong sinasaad sa ating comment section?
I would like to shout out my international friends daw. Si Christian Mendiola from Canada, Christian Joseph Alceso, taga Tokyo daw siya. Si Jonathan Nagit naman, taga Tondo naman. Si Miguel Nagit, taga Alaska, and yung isa pang national si Master David na taga Nueva Ecija. So yung meron pa bang mga habol?
Locally, international yan.
Richard?
Shoutout na rin natin sila Gabriel Bautista Ataide. I believe batchmate natin to from grade 12.
Sure.
Ataide.
Hindi ka sure?
Kabatchmate natin yan.
And then shoutout na rin natin si Alci Saulog, colleague ko from the student government. So very, very dear friend na rin. And then also shoutout natin si Sir Jardin. Hello, sir. Welcome to our open mic tonight.
Yan. Nood sana sinishare. Tayong nood lang. Isang click lang mag-share. Ayan. So napag-usapan na natin yung mga traditions natin as a family, ano yung mga pinagkakabalahan ng mga pamilya natin in celebrating Christmas. Ano yung next segment natin, Errvic and Richard?
Richard, will you do the honors?
All right, so we shall have our first fast talk of the evening. So we'll go one by one, line by line for each of these questions. And then all you really have to do is just answer them. You don't have to explain them, no? Unless, of course, Sir Mike wants us to explain kung nakaka-intriga talaga yan or hindi. Okay.
So yung natin, yung pagkakatuloy-tuloy since isa-isa by line. So sabihin natin mauna si Master Garperio, sunod si Master Esguerra, tapos si Master De Leon, tapos ibabalik naman kay Garperio. Tapos so may iba-iba kayo ng may itatanong sa inyo. So ganoon na lang tayo.
All right, who would like to begin? Let's start our fast talk. Errvic?
Okay, Master Garperio. Lutong bahay or delivery?
Delivery.
Master Esguerra, puto bumbong or bibingka?
Bibingka.
Master De Leon, fruit salad or buko pandan?
Buko pandan.
Master Garperio ulit, leche flan o ube halaya?
Leche flan.
Master Esguerra,
what yung contest?
pansit or spaghetti?
Pansit.
Master De Leon, lumpiang Shanghai o embutido?
Lumpiang Shanghai.
O, ikaw naman, Master Millan. Ikaw naman, Master Millan.
All right. Master Garperio, lechon kawali o crispy pata?
Ipata.
Master Esguerra, caldereta or menudo?
Caldereta yan.
Master De Leon, barbecue or fried chicken?
Fried chicken. Fried chicken.
Balik tayo. Master Garperio, macaroni salad or baked mac?
Oh, wait.
Napaisip. Nako.
Wait.
May gulay o walang gulay?
Paulit.
Map.
Macaroni salad or baked mac?
As in, McDo, Big Mac?
Baked macaroni.
Big Mac. Okay. Yung isa.
Compare yung
Neither, I don't know either one. I don't know either one.
Sige. Master Esguerra, Christmas ham or lechon belly?
Christmas ham? Siguro.
Christmas.
And then, syempre, kailangan ng inumin. Master De Leon, soft drinks or sagot gulaman?
Parehong matamis.
Honestly, it really just depends on what you're eating. But to be more versatile, probably soft drinks.
And that is all for our fast talk, for the first part of our fast talk tonight.
Yan. So mamaya meron ulit tayong fast talk. Feeling ko mas maraming kwento mamaya din sa mga sagot nila sa fast talk. So for our second part, so yun nga, after natin mapag-usapan yung mga family traditions natin, anong next part, Errvic?
So, ang second category of questions naman natin ngayon, mapupunta siya sa inside friends sa LSM. So, these will be questions within the LSM. So, I would start the first question off. Favorite Christmas gift that you received from your classmates? Sinong pwedeng magsimula?
Say ulit, favorite Christmas gift?
Na natanggap mo sa iyong kaklase?
Okay. Okay, someone else answer. I actually have that gift, so I will just grab it.
Baka gusto mo ikaw na mauna, Pres.
Grab it. Kayo muna.
Nag-be right back eh.
Hindi pa ako eh. Yung mga hosts muna kaya.
Yan, china-challenge kayo ni Karl, Richard. What's the best or your favorite Christmas gift that you received from your friends?
Kung ako tatanungin niyo, naalala ko grade 10. Naalala ko, nagkasunduan ang buong klase na magbigayan ng 500 pesos sa isa't isa.
Ayun kaya.
Okay. Ganun, yun na lang. Yun tayo masaya.
Naalala ko pa nun. Okay yun
Sige, go ahead, Richard.
For me naman, yung Christmas gift ko was, I think yung grade 10 din, parang I got a book. 6 stories siya, and then they were really descriptive, tapos may kasama pa siyang illustration na evolving as the story progressed. So, definitely memorable yan kasi I could still remember how the color scheme looked like and then yung stories niya.
Nasa iyo pa yung book?
If I try to find it, yes.
Okay.
Minalaman na yata yan.
Pero technically, nandyan lang siya somewhere. Okay. Gabby, kuha mo na?
Yes po. So this was received grade 10. I can't for the life of me remember who gave this to me. And I regret that so much. Pero I'm really thankful na I received this gift. We see.
That's Lego Ninjago?
Ninjago, yes. So this is the dragon that I built. This is the dragon I built as a grade 10 student. Yeah, that is the joke. Dragon. This fires as well. I don't want to fire it at right now, pero it's great. You know, si Lord Garmadon, tsaka si Lloyd. Ayan, no?
John Lloyd.
Si Lloyd. Anak niya si Lloyd. Ayan, no? So, yeah, I built this in Mega Mall kasi nag-outing rin kami. Like, I was with friends during grade 10. So, while we were eating out, I built this. So, this was one of the best gifts I received during Christmas party. I told them, kayo na bahala, basta Lego set. So, yes, this is it. This is it.
So, kung sino man ang nagbigay niyan, paki-comment kung sino para maalala ni Gabby.
Yes, please.
Pasalamatan ng maayos.
My savior.
Kung sino man ang nagbigay sa kanya yan, comment ka na lang dyan sa comment section. Karl.
Okay, let's go. Siguro hindi naman siya talaga Christmas gift. Just want to mention this, yung the time and friendship that my friends gave to me. Like, for example, Garperio and Joaquin. Kahit di naman Pasko, laging ko pinapasalamatan yan. Pero getting back to the topic, favorite Christmas gift na na-receive ko. Pareho lang with Master Garperio nung grade 10. I received this yata from Master Carbonel. It was a jacket yata. And it actually, to this day, ginagamit ko pa rin as one of my go-to jackets kapag lalabas ako, kapag tinatamad ako magplansya. For example, lalabas ako, pupunta ako sa mall, tapos gusot-gusot damit ko or yung pantaas ko. Yun na lang yung sinusuot ko. Tapos, layas na sa bahay, tapos lakad-lakad na. And still, with confidence, kasi nakatakip naman. So, yun.
Joaquin.
Let me tell you a story of when I was in grade 10. So, exchange gift, right? We all pick from like a, let's say, bowl or a box of something randomly, and then we pick out a name, and then whoever we get, obviously we get gifts for them without telling them. It's like a secret Santa. So, sa class namin with Sir Labadnoy, shout out to Sir Labadnoy, he told us that we could write whatever we wanted to get if it was in the budget, obviously. So what I put in mine was anything, surprise me. And what really surprised me is that the person who got me nothing. So I was very surprised. but I guess that person who was supposed to give me something gave me something else in return, which is not a material gift. He hugged me. He's one of my best friends. He hugged me and he was like, "Yo, bro, Merry Christmas." I'm like, "Thank you." So that's it.
Wala.
Galing.
Hindi ka pa nagtanong na, nasaan na regalo ko?
Well, I didn't really want to do that. Sobrang kapal naman ng mukha ko if I asked him, "Yo, where's my gift, bro?"
Well, 0 is part of the budget, so okay.
Yun nga naman, tama naman. Surprise me nga naman, di ba? Ayun, na-surprise ka. Ayun ako.
Yun nga, may nagko-comment dito na salamat daw sa tip. Let's not get any ideas.
Grabing tipid tips naman yan.
Mahirap umasa. Alam mo, expect ka na, tapos alam mo yung iba yung natanggap mo, or basta it's different.
Yung below expectations, so yung mga ganun.
Yes.
Nakaka-disheartened ng konti.
So may masama ang loob po dito, mga kaibigan. May affected para kay Joaquin.
Pati na po man yung best friend na yan, regaluhan niyo na po this Christmas.
Oo nga, hindi pa naman too late para bumawi. Oh,
2 years late.
Lang sa section ng Gcash mo, Joaquin. yung QR code mo, lagay mo na lang dyan. Malay natin. Or may mga viewers tayong generous na gustong bumawi sa'yo. Yan.
Yan.
Next question, Richard.
All right. So our next question for tonight is, what is your most memorable school Christmas party memories? So definitely pre-pandemic or now, that applies kasi Christmas party naman siya eh.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of us being a tradition. So para sa inyo, ano sa tingin niyo yung pinaka-memorable na Christmas party for you?
I think may naalala kong very memorable nung grade 10 ulit. Yung nag-party games kasi kami during that time nung Christmas party lang. One of them was the same game that Master De Leon was talking about, wherein yung balloon. Pero alala ko is yung balloon parang nasa lap, tapos biglang uupuan ng taong papunta dun sa sa other person na humahawak ng balloon. After, I remember may na-record kaming video nun. Then, mamaya-maya, later on, inedit yun ng mga kaibigan ko. And it became a very fun memory to me because shout out to Master Atayde. The face that he made during that edit was really memorable. So, props to you, man. You made me remember that Christmas party game. So, yun lang.
About the others?
Siguro dun sa sa grade 10 kasi kaklase ko si Masters Guerra nun eh. Nalala ko rin ng grade 10 ang memorable nun. By the panghuli na may nagtugtog ng music and sumayaw si Master Dazo
Ay.
ng napakalupit, and that's something na as classmate ko hindi ko siya I don't think, no, he was my classmate back then and classmate ko siya hanggang ngayon. It's just something na yung parang brotherhood talaga na we all grew up together as Lerdicians, and looking back onto that was almost 2 years ago na, and nami-miss ko lang talaga yung face-to-face classes. So, ayun, yung memorable sa akin. It was one of the last school events that everyone attended. Next, is there anyone that wants to share?
Pin?
Oh, okay. This is also in grade 10. It is very
Wow.
memorable because
grade 10.
I laughed for like 20 minutes straight when this first happened. So if you can see what's happening in this photo, it appears that we have a doll with Sir Labadnoy's face cut out and stuck on it. And if I remember correctly, we were singing Gloria, which is a Christmas song, which is like a Christmas song. I do not know why, but this is very memorable for me because as a class with Sir Labadnoy, even we were just laughing, and it really sunk into me how your classmates and your teachers have a really strong bond with you once the year is over. And this just signifies how though you may be different in little ways, you always find time to look past your differences and come up with whatever this thing is. So yeah.
Yes. Ikaw, Richard, any memories that you'd like to share?
Again from grade 10.
Woo!
No,
But
grade 10 na.
I remember kasi yung Christmas party namin yun. It was I remember it very vividly as we were reflecting on this. The classroom, patay yung ilaw. Ang nakabukas lang yung Christmas lights nung bibingkastan namin from kantahan. As in, doon lang kami nag-exchange gift, doon rin kami nag-speech, doon rin kami nag-games. And that was very memorable since it was, kasi nakailaw yung buong high school by then. So, that was one of the parts na parang we could just truly relax instead na we would be going in and out of classrooms, na doon talaga yung naging essence of the Christmas party for me.
And so, para maiba, ako ang pinaka-memorable kong Christmas party, hindi yung grade 10, yung grade 11. Shout out dun sa batch na yun. Grade 11, Jose Maria, during that time, I was the co-advisor with Mr. Earnshaw as the advisor. Because I was so impressed at how organized the Christmas party was. Una, nanalo kami sa classroom decoration. Pangalawa, the program was polished. I mean, ang ayos ng program. May party games, so meron din yung mga lobo-lobo, yung mga relay games na uupuan yung lobo, meron din gano'n. And at the same time, may esports. Okay, may esports. So, yung esports na yun, may ML at the time, tsaka meron pang isa. I forgot, basta meron pang isa. And then, when it's not time for esports anymore, everyone would drop their phones and proceed to the next program. Yung walang nagpapasaway na naglalaro lang siya dun sa gilid. May nagdala ng Switch kinabit sa TV. Yung esports ay may shoutcasters na nakaproject sa TV na may dalang sariling Wi-Fi connection. So parang I was very impressed talaga on how organized they were. Tapos nung habang kumakain may sa Switch tournament, then exchange gift. So nakita ko how dedicated they were. especially yung officers under the leadership of Lebron Rodriguez at the time. So the class was very participative and lahat nagdala ng pagkain, I suppose. So nakakain kami ng maayos. So it was fun and very memorable nga talaga. Kasi walang everything was done by the minute. By this time to this time, esports. By this time to this time, ang tawag dito, yung parlor games. And they were really cooperative. So I hope madala nila yon hanggang college. Ngayon, first year college na sila, mag-Christmas party, face-to-face na din sila, I suppose, in the sa susunod na taon. So I hope that skill talaga madala nila in terms of project management. Ayan. So shout out sa grade 11, Jose Maria, last year. Ayan. So anong next, natin? Last year pala. Anong next na question natin, Richard and Ervic?
But okay, never mind.
Yes, Gabby. Go.
Okay lang po. If you don't want to know what my
Hindi niyo tinawag.
If you didn't want to know, okay lang naman. If you didn't want to know naman, it's okay lang naman.
Nagtampo. Ito na magtampo.
Back to you, Gabby.
Yeah.
Pero naman ngayon sa'yo.
So, what I was supposed to say was, I in my mind I was gonna follow up Sir Mike. So from that amazing experience, what Sir Mike shared, I was gonna dumb it down a bit because of what I was gonna share, because I can't really share my most memorable experience from a Christmas party because parang medyo risque.
Define risque.
Define. Okay, so this is what it involved. Para po sa mga nakakaalam, you can snicker along dyan behind your screens if you were my classmate during this Christmas party. It involved talong and one's elbows.
Okay.
That's all I need to say. Yun lang naman.
Okay, never
Yun lang
mind.
naman. I will drop it at that. Pero of course, para may ma-share po ako, grade 10. Nako, back to grade 10. So because of the theme of retro, I had that excuse to look cool in going to the Christmas party. So since retro po, I went as Marty McFly and I looked very, very good if I do say so myself. I don't have a picture on hand, unfortunately, pero I'm pretty sure somewhere back, if someone has it, you can look at it, it's like, he does look good. Pero definitely, it was because of that theme of retro na I really appreciated that everyone went in their own unique look. If I recall correctly, shout out Master Killing, he went as a hot dog. I guess that's pretty retro. Sure, hot dog is retro, no? Pero yeah, it was very fun because of the theme, because of the whole costume aspect of it. Hindi naman costume, pero of course, you could go as whatever you wanted, basta retro. So, yun po. Okay, next question na.
Yung nangyari dun sa yung sa Christmas party niya.
Okay lang po.
Regaluhan ng GCash para di magtampo.
Paano pa si Sophie?
May suyo naman eh.
I think alam ko yung inaano ni Gab yung sa Christmas party nila, the risky part. Kahit di kita
details.
Hanggang tanong na lang.
Yung mga alam ko lang kahit di ko siya kaklase because it actually kind of spread throughout the sections. Pero pagpatuloy mo lang yan, mabuting ehemplo ka pre. Okay lang yan.
So baka curious yung mga natin, mga viewers, PM nyo na lang po si Gabby. Kung sa comment section, mahirap na. Go ahead, Ervic.
So moving on, ang next question natin for our guests. Paano naiiba ang Christmas party in LSM from other Christmas parties? I wouldn't say from other schools, pero other Christmas parties that you attend. Paano naging espesyal ang Christmas party ni LSM? Kanino pwede magsimula? Si Master De Leon tumatawa eh. Simulan nga natin sa kanya.
If it's not very evident enough, Christmas parties inside of LSM are very, very different compared to other Christmas parties. From what was mentioned, such as the Labad Baby and Master Garperio's
Long
eggplant game. I believe that that's enough grounds for me to say that LSM's Christmas parties are truly one of a kind because they stray away from the norms of Christmas parties, or better yet, they take the norms of Christmas parties and add some personal Lerdician touch to it. So I guess you could say it's different because obviously, us Lerdicians, we find humor in other things, and we try to incorporate the things that we learn and the things that make up our student life in our Christmas parties. So I think that's what separates it from the rest.
Good answer, Joaquin. Good answer.
Galing Ginoo.
Ahusay.
Husay Ginoo.
I think we could go to Master Millan next.
Well, answering this question, I guess what I can say is the stories, no, that we can take away from each of the Christmas parties, a folklorian aspect, if you will. Kasi kapag titingnan natin per Christmas party, talagang we have these unique interactions with people, such as yung talong nga. And then, yung sa bibingka stand. Then yung sa
Mabalik talaga sa
bibingka
talong.
stand rin. We all have our own memories, our own recollections about it. And I guess that's what makes our Christmas parties at LSM the one. What about you, Master De La Cruz?
So kung ako ang tatanungin nyo, from my few years in LSM, I would say the most memorable sa lahat is the Christmas party is the most looked forward to event of the year because this is the event where teachers dance. Lahat ng iisipin mong teacher, strict man siya sa isang araw, pag sa Christmas party, sasayaw at sasayaw siya. So, isa na yun. Tapos, dagdagan mo pa nung theme na ginagawa ng LSM. So, nung last face-to-face natin, we had, yun nga, yung retro na sinasabi ni Master Garperio. There were teachers and students that were all out dressing up. Yun nga, may hot dog. So, things like that. A hot dog is a symbolism of a unique Christmas party. Ganun. Yung kay Sir Mike, in all his years in LSM, ano kaya ang pagiging pagka-stand out?
Actually, inunahan mo na ako eh. Kasi I was about to say na ang isang distinct na part ng Christmas party ng LSM na definitely wala sa mga bahay nyo ay ang performance ng mga teachers. Definitely wala yan sa celebration niyo ng Christmas party sa bahay. Pero aside from that, siguro in my many years in LSM, actually lately lang naman nag-start yung mga theme na yung mga retro. Hindi before wala naman yan, 'di ba? If you guys can still remember, before talagang you come in casual. You come in, pumorma ka. It's a chance para pumorma. Diba? Yung mga Christmas party. And ngayong nagkaroon ng team, I actually appreciate na nagkaroon ng ganong idea para at least it becomes more creative, becomes more, mas mukhang pinag-isipan para mas maging mas masaya, diba? Kaya kudos to the student government of that time na talagang nag-start ng tradition para ayan, it's going to be a benchmark na sunod-sunod. Gagawin nating memorable yung mga ano natin, yung mga susunod pang Christmas party. Ayan. So, syempre, bago tayo mag-proceed kay Karl tsaka kay Gabby, speaking of performance sa mga Christmas party, sino nila-look forward nyo ngayong Christmas party na mag-perform?
I have I have one in mind po, Sir
I think
Mike.
pareho po sagot namin ni Carl.
Yes. we both they minds think alike, di ba naman?
Go ahead.
We expect we are very much expecting Master De Leon to perform, to grace us with his very amazing voice. Is that right, Master De Leon? You would be performing?
Joaquin.
Yes, I'll be performing for the Looptide, but my answer would be different because I'm not gonna name drop to keep the suspense and to not spoil it for the people viewing this, but there are a few names that caught my attention who would be performing in the Loop Tide. So if you guys were to be watching it when it airs, I assure you that you are not going to be bored or anything, and it's gonna be well worth your time.
So kung si Joaquin yung nag-recommend and he's looking forward to those performances, definitely is something to look forward to. Ayan. So that's going to be a very special Christmas concert on Friday, 7 p.m. So na-mention ni Ervic kanina yung performance ng mga teachers. About sa mga teachers para sa umaga, yung program sa umaga, sinong nililook forward niyo mag-perform?
May ganun pala.
Sinong gusto kita?
So as Sons of Francis, si Sir Jello, ang hinihintay namin, kung meron man na wala, pero nagdadasal kami na meron. Bigyan mo lang po kami ng biyaya, Sir Jello, this one last time, nag-graduate na kami and you'll be
Ayan.
sa aming
Si Sir Jello ngayon. So Sir Jello, inaabangan ka po ng Francis. Sana magkaroon ka po ng appearance sa program ng Christmas party. Ayan. So looking forward to Sir Jello's appearance. So abangan natin yung lahat. So Gabby and Karl, kayo, anong mga ninyo? Mga distinct na characteristics ng Lourdesian Christmas party for you?
Gabs, na bato-bato-big pa tayo.
Ako na.
Yan.
So, well, para naman po sa akin, very obvious naman po ito. No? I don't mean to give an obvious answer, pero for me, this is the strongest one. The bonds po that we share as Lourdesians is what makes the Christmas party memorable po. Na because what makes a Lourdesian Christmas party is, if you take out Lourdesian from the name, Christmas party lang siya, pero Lourdesian, no? Diba?
Wow.
So, wow, yes, 2 + 2 is 4. Pero in seriousness po, it's because of events like that na I get to bond with my fellow Lourdesians, be it kapatid ko po, as in within the section or maski cross sections po. It's very fun to interact with my fellow Lourdesians, again, whether I know them or not. And it's because of that brotherly bond, yun na nga po, being a brother to all, na I really enjoy the Christmas party. Aside from the themes, aside from the dancing teachers, aside from the exchange gifts, it's because of the bond that we all share, the laughs that we would also share, that talagang Christmas party po, that's the thing I look forward to, and what definitely for me makes the Christmas party distinct from other Christmas parties.
Yeah. Thank you, Gabby. Parang ni-wrap up mo na.
Sorry po. Di po sinasadya. Go ahead, Casey. Unwrap it, if you will.
Well, para sa akin, ang pinaka siguro memorable na characteristics sa mga Christmas party natin is yung mga student performances. Like yung mga sa kada kaso may magpa-perform. Going back to what Master Ervic said, alala ko nun yung parang nag-rave na kami nung sumasayaw na, pati yung mga ibang sections nakilahok na rin. I was actually performing at that time. I think I was with Master Ubay and a couple of others. We were just dancing to some K-pop songs. And eventually, it turned out na mukha na kaming nagre-rave or mukha na kaming nasa nightclub, nagpa-party na lang bigla dyan. And it's that memory that kind of distincts us from most Christmas parties, because I don't really hear stories like that from other schools or things that I hear na ganun. So I think that is what really makes us unique when it comes to Christmas parties.
And so siguro I think it's safe to say na yan din yung mga memories na nami-miss natin ngayon, no?
Kaya puro grade 10 yun yung last na year namin in the campus
Even if we do like online parties, it's still not the same. But syempre, it's still the spirit. Yung spirit ng bonding, sabi nga ni Gabby kanina, na even if online, we still get to share quality time with our classmates, with our teachers. And siguro before we proceed to the next question, isa pa palang distinct na characteristic ng Lourdesian Christmas is that when we get the chance to, we also share this to those who are in need. Diba? We don't forget that. I mean, hindi yun nawawala. It's not just about ourselves and our own community, but we take it further. We take it outside. We take it to the people who are maybe not as privileged as we are. So hindi natin yun nakakalimutan na we are brothers to our communities. I mean, we are brothers to our classmates, but we are also brothers to those outside our class, our community. So hence, we keep on thinking of ways on how we can share the Christmas spirit to those who are in need. So with that, diba, I hope we continuously support the donation drives and the charitable activities that promote this kind of this activity, this kinds of experience to give back. Ayan. So next question, Errvic.
So, ang next question natin, I would like to give the opportunity for everyone here, hindi lang sa kaming mga host, to have one suggestion in the top of your mind kung paano magiging mas memorable pa ang Christmas party natin this year, knowing that we're all online, we're gonna be in our Zoom classes, our Zoom calls. What is the one thing that you wanna see that will make it very, very memorable, since most of us, it's our last year here?
Maliban sa performance ni Joaquin, ano pa?
Yeah.
Memorable talaga.
Binabola mo naman ako kasi.
Nirecommend ka ni Gabby tsaka ni Carl. So definitely we'll look forward to that. So aside from Joaquin, ano pang magpapasaya ng Christmas party natin this year kahit online? Ayan. It may or may not happen, pero at least we hear your suggestions.
I think I got one. So, suggestion po siya for next Christmas party. Para po sa theme of the costume. Ano po siya? I think it's good we pursue children's cartoon characters next year. So, para hindi po lang hindi lang character from Valorant, character from the Avengers, character from hindi po. Para maganda, Teletubby. Nako, Dora the Explorer. Nako, Timmy Turner. Ganyan, Ben 10. Okay. Bumalik mo yung repressed memories ko. Sorry, I paused there. Pero yun po, definitely, mga ganun po, para at least mas engaging, mas fun. Di mo po, if someone goes as, if someone represents their class as Dora the Explorer, nako! Definitely, it will be a fun Christmas party, especially the costume aspect of it.
I think na yung costume ni Dora the Explorer ay hindi ganun kahirap, di ba? Pero with the dedication, the guts to represent.
Mahirap si Boots.
Si Swiper na lang. Swiper. Ayos.
Pero the fact na, magdodora, the Explorer, iba. For the win. So, point taken. Thank you, Gabby, for that suggestion. How about the others?
Meron bang nakakaisip?
Wala
Nag-iisip. Lahat sila may kakayang mag-isip naman.
The theme. Yan, katulad ko sinuggest ni Gabby, theme ng Christmas party that you would suggest, that you think would be fun for the whole community.
Retro na tayo nung last face-to-face Christmas party, kaya bawal na disco yata.
Futuristic naman.
Futuristic. Pwede actually yun.
Go further back, caveman. Nako.
Medyo sumobra ka.
Actually, I have a suggestion. Baka pwede tayong gumawa ng isang, application or like Minecraft or something like that na we can all magsasama-sama tayo sa isang lugar virtually, hindi lang sa isang Zoom, and we can walk around, meet other people. And I see a lot of things like this on the internet, and I feel like as a Christmas party, maybe hindi lang sa class, maybe yung buong school, if kaya, merong isang hub where people can walk around and talk to each other, and there are activities and games to play. Yung pwede kayong mag-hangout ng mga brothers nyo. Ganun.
That would be nice. At hindi lang siya confined sa Christmas party.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
Be used for other occasions also. Parang may nabalitaan nga kung nilulutong Minecraft eh. Paano nangyayari?
Ah,
Abangan natin yan. Baka naman ma-push pa din yan.
Alam niyo po yung Kumu Space? Maganda po yun. Kumu Space. There is no
Pwede.
space between the Kumu and the space. It is Kumu Space, one word. Subukan
SG
niyo
ka
if you-
naman eh. Ikaw gagawa.
what you said of you're basically quote unquote walking around, activities to do, ganon. That's what
Yes,
Kumu
but-
Space does.
Kumu
Okay.
Space.
If you're curious, no, search that. It's very nice. So yun lang, just a suggestion kasi it's part of one of the things that we researched for our last sem in our Filipino course. Na we suggested the use of Kumu Space for activities po para it'll be more fun and engaging.
yes.
Okay, next SG meeting, i-Kumu Space natin.
Sige po.
May tumatalon-talon.
Yes,
Oo, tapos yung hindi nakikinig lumalayo.
Pero may feature po doon na parang if you the closer you are to other members of the
Mas didinig sila.
mas rinig po. So if
Yes.
you walk away, hindi mo po maririnig sila. So you can have individual conversations in a single room. Parang talagang
Parang
Interesting.
classroom talaga. That's actually nice.
So,
Kapag
what ikaw? Anong suggestion mo?
Actually, wala akong naiisip, sir, eh. Pero, siguro, one subtle one would be to maybe implement more, or, sorry, not implement, allocate more time for the students' interaction imbis na event. So, knowing that this is grade 12's last Christmas party together, I think it would be better for them to have more time to talk to each other and to interact with each other rather than spending another Christmas party with more events, because we've been doing that for 12 years now, and I think this year para maiba naman, let's just appreciate one another before we go on our different paths.
Nakakalungkot naman yan.
Magaling, Ginoo.
Nakakalungkot. Ayan.
Ayan. So definitely all these ideas are taken into account, and then let's see kung ano man ang mangyari next year. So even if wala na kayo guys at nasa kanya-kanyang universities na kayo, pag na-implement yung suggestion nyo, that would be your legacy already na suggest nyo siya and you've placed it out in the open para ma-consider. Yan. Ikaw, Richard.
I mean, yun naisip ko, I think combination ng ideas ni Master Garperio and Master De La Cruz. What if parang may pa-runway type dun sa Minecraft? Parang we can have our own skins, tapos yun yung i-display, and then pag enter pag-enter mo dun sa world or realm, pwede mo nang, and then may register or something. Pwede mo nang irampa yung outfit mo. Parang similar siya sa grade 8, I think, na event rin. We had a similar event na parang may fashion show or something doon sa Padre Pio Gym. So parang ganun lang.
Alright. Oo nga naman. So ako siguro, pero siguro pong for the face-to-face, I want more music. Gusto ko ng caroling. I mean,
Kunin natin sa Richard.
Diba, I want more music for students to go out and actually organize caroling sessions to others outside. Dami-daming condominium dyan, mga rolling tayo or whatever. But I just want a Christmas na maraming kantahan, maraming music. Maybe dahil dun sa shinare ko kanina na lagi kaming may kantahan, pero it would be nice. Kasi naalala ko din noon parang may student government officers before na nag-office to office na nangangaroling. So parang additional, parang fundraising nila. So during the Christmas party, they would hop from office to office and they would play songs, and then the employees would give to the carolers. So that would be nice. Kung hindi lang sa school natin, labas natin, dami-daming talented musicians, di ba? Tulad ni Joaquin.
It all comes back to you.
The pressure na tuloy ako.
The turns have tabled.
We will be waiting for your
Yan.
Spotify release, Master.
Ay, matagal-tagal pa yan. Unahin ko muna
Natin
yung research
masasabi.
capstone natin.
Yes!
Ayan, tama ka dyan.
Ayan, bumalik tuloy sa'yo.
Nice.
Yan. So, ngayon, fast talk na tayo ulit with the context naman natin ay sa school na. So, let's try kung anong mga questions natin. Errvic and Richard, go ahead.
Since ako nauna kanina, si Master Millan naman ang mauna sa atin yan.
Right. So, same mechanics as before, no? Pero for this time, let's have all three answer each question. Again, di naman kailangan explain or anything, just have the answer. So first up, for exchange gifts, no? So the order is Master Garperio and then Master De Leon and Master Esguerra. So the first question, randomized or pipili ng partner for exchange gifts?
Pili, I think.
Randomized.
Pipili.
All right.
Wow.
And next question, would you rather dress fancy or dress normally? As in normal clothes na.
Fancy.
Siguro most of the time normal clothes.
Fancy.
Christmas party to, ha?
Ay, sa Christmas party, nako, magsa-Santa costume na lang ako.
Fancy. That's a fancy.
Fancy
Fancy na
yan.
Fancy.
Fancy. Okay. And then, last for now, magdadala ng food or drinks sa Christmas party. Ano ang magiging ambag nyo dun sa kainan nyo?
Food ako.
Ako, drinks kasi mura. Tips yun, guys. Makinig kayo dun.
Magaling
option.
siya, no?
May option ba na di pwede magdala?
Kapal na mukha mo.
Makikikain na lang ako.
Kuha ka, ha?
Tayo.
Oo, nako.
Hindi, joke lang. Magdadala ng food, syempre. Para sa akin lang, I guess.
Food para sa'yo lang? Hindi mo i-share.
Syempre, i-share
Kapal
mo
na
ka. I-share
For
mo
one.
ka. For myself lang. Joke lang for the whole class na yan.
Right? Master De La Cruz?
Okay, next. Saan mas magandang tumambay after Christmas party? Mega Mall or Shangri-La?
Sa bahay ng kaibigan ko. Ay, joke lang.
Ega.
Mega.
Ega.
Mega.
Okay.
For me, mega din.
Same. Mega Mall din.
Mega. Okay. So, eto. Gagala or matutulog after the Christmas party?
Gala.
For me,
Gala.
gala din ako.
Ako tulog.
Tulog sa bahay ng kaibigan ko. Joke lang. Gala.
Nakapuntos lang sa bahay ng kaibigan. Ito. Receive and open the gifts dun sa classroom mismo kapag ka nag-exchange gift na or hihintayin mong buksan after some time?
Then and there.
Doon na din.
Low EQ.
Same. Receive and open na lang din ako.
Para doon yung basura, hindi dadalhin yung basura sa bahay.
Pwede yun.
Tips.
Ito para sa itong last question na to. Para sa inyong lahat pero emphasized kay Master De Leon. Receive a gift na nasa wish list or surprise gift?
Surprise gift.
Yes, surprise din ako para maiba naman, di ba?
Surprise hug.
Surprise hug. Para sa akin, receive a gift na nasa wish list ko.
Okay. So that is all for our second part ng ating fast talk. Ngayon, we're almost ending our show for today. So now we would like our guests to tell the audience and the LSM community what Christmas message you would like to give out. Sino gustong mauna?
De Leon. I don't want to give him time to prepare.
Sige. For me, to my friends, my teachers, my family members, and basically to anyone, even anyone who's watching this video right now, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope that even if your year was supposedly worse than the rest, I hope that by the end of the year, at least mabawi mo naman yung konting pagod or yung konting stress mo through relaxing with your friends now that the protocols are loosened now, and you can you can go out with your family members and your friends. And I wish you all a very happy Christmas with your family members and your friends, and I hope that you have a wonderful 2022.
Yun.
Amen.
Very nice.
Gabo, ikaw.
Si Master Garperio naman kasi he
Ayan.
was too quick to ano eh.
To point
Too quick.
fingers.
Now,
Too quick tukturo.
Okay. So, for my Christmas message, I just want to highlight the fact that this is our second year in the pandemic celebrating Christmas. So, this is our second year, guys. To everyone who's watching, we survived another one. We've reached the end of another year. So, to all of us who are here, just give yourselves a pat on the back. And of course, extend your prayers to those who are not as lucky as us to enjoy a Christmas as blessed as ours. So of course, I can't stress it enough to give that love back. So, and of course, I can't also stress the fact enough to try playing Pindutilong Dutito. It's a very fun game. So move on. Next.
Yes, I believe I am the last one for this. I know it may not mean much coming from someone who doesn't even celebrate the actual event itself, but I guess I'll just say this as a person. The year is ending, yun nga, as Master Garperio and De Leon have mentioned, and it's been one hell of a year, and alam ko some of us have faced some things that aren't really favorable to us. Some of us lost family, friends, some of us lost our own mental health for the sake of trying to cope up with what's happening. And if you have reached this far into the year, congratulations. And as what Master Garperio said, give yourselves a pat on the back. And to my grade 12 batchmates, last year na natin to sa LSM. I know it's very sad. All of the memories natin na magkakasama tayo together. Hopefully, it would remain in all of your hearts and in your minds. Sana the spirit of being a Lourdesian never fades away from us. Na kahit na iba-iba na yung mga roads natin or the paths that we take, I hope that all of these memories ma-treasure nyo kahit sa pagtanda nyo. Ayun lang.
Ideal Lourdesian graduate attributes.
Yes, sa mga nakakaalam.
Yes.
Sa mga nakakaalam.
Shout out Sir Jello.
Magaling, Ginoo.
Oh, yung Christmas message ni Carl, naging farewell message. Pero
Nga po eh.
very nice. Thank you, Carl, for that. And with that, thank you so much to our guests here tonight, Gabby, Carl, and Joaquin, for sharing your time and your stories about how you spend your Christmas, your family traditions, and Gabby, ngayon mo lang sasot yan kung kailan patapos na, no?
Sorry, habol po. Yan o. Yan, hindi po mawawala to. Filipino Christmas po ito.
Ayos.
Ayan.
Thank you so much. And syempre, i-wish natin yung mga viewers din natin ng advanced Merry Christmas. So, Errvic and Richard, what are your takeaways for our episode tonight?
So as a Lourdesian nga, syempre hindi unlike any other ang Lourdesian Christmas. Kaya I would like to give a shout out to every single batchmate that I have, to every Lourdesian out there, to just enjoy this Christmas ngayong malalesen na yung requirements at umiilaw na yung kwarto ni Master Garperio. Sana ma-enjoy niyo yung New Year and yung Christmas, and of course spend it with your family, and be grateful that you are fortunate enough to spend it with the convenience and the pleasure that you will have. Master Millan?
All right, and my main takeaway from this naman is that we should really treasure and cherish every moment we have, not just with our families, but also with the people that we meet weekly and daily. Kasi there will come a point that we will have to diverge and go on our own paths. So as much as possible, we try to keep the spirit of Christmas, of brotherhood, of fraternity alive and well within our own circles, our own groups, and our own classes. And hopefully, this continues forevermore.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Errvic and Richard, for your takeaways. So, ayan, no? the Lourdesians' celebration of Christmas is truly distinct with its fraternity, with the brotherhood, and with the community, not just within our school, but even outside. But of course, let's not forget that the spotlight still rests on the baby, the child, Jesus, who really is the star of our Christmas celebration with the families and the Lourdesian community. So with that, thank you so much everyone for being with us tonight. So stay tuned for all the activities lined up from the student government and the loop. And I hope you continue supporting all these activities, and we hope to see you in the coming days. And by the way, even if magluwag na yung mga protocol, let's still stay safe and healthy for more Christmases to come. So stay tuned for Looptide, the Christmas concert on Friday, and the Spotlight, yung program, yung Christmas program, yung high school community Christmas party. So with that, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us tonight. Thank you for making your nights right with Open Mic.
So a show by Lourdesians for Lourdesians.
Stage, let your views, insights, and stories be heard.
Giving you a louder voice, this is your Open Mic. Advanced Merry Christmas to everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Night. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas, everyone.